Mobile Geek's coverage of IFA 2014 is powered by ASUS and Mercedes-Benz.
Hey, I'm Roland with Mobile Geeks right here at IFA 2014, and this is the new Huawei Ascend G620S. What's interesting about this device is it is a 5-inch 720p display on this. There's a 64-bit SoC in here from Qualcomm that features LTE, and we have a pretty decent price of just 199 euros, which would probably be even cheaper in the US, where you would also maybe be able to get this without a contract. The 199 number is off contract. Again, you're not paying any subsidies or anything. You're just buying this straight out, no contract whatsoever. So let's get to it. We have a 5-inch IPS panel in here running at 720p resolution. That's 1280 by 720 pixels. Under the hood, there is 1 gig of RAM and 8 gigs of onboard flash storage with the possibility of extension through micro SD card. And the SoC is pretty interesting. This is a new Qualcomm Snapdragon 410, so that's a 410 in here, 64-bit capable. So that's one of the first lower end, or mid-range in this case, smartphones sporting that 64-bit SoC. That is in this case running at 1.2 gigahertz and features the LTE modem I mentioned, so you will be able to surf the web with up to 150 megabits a second. Other than that, we have a 2000 milliamp hour battery, which is under this removable back. You just grab one of the corners and rip it off. You'll be able to access the battery, but you can't replace it yourself, because to make the device the 8.5 millimeters thick that this G620S is actually thick, they had to make it non-removable. So it'll have to stay in there, but what you can access is the micro SD card slot and the single SIM card slot, so there's not going to be any dual SIM support on this. But if you look at the back, you could see that this is also featuring this kind of faux leather finish. It feels very nice actually, and the device is also pretty heavy. It's weighing in at 160 grams, which is quite a lot for a 5-inch device. But it feels hefty and it feels very, very solid. So that's not necessarily a bad thing if a smartphone is a bit heavier. So it's quite something to hold on to. So if you want a phone that really feels worth its money, the G620S might be of your kind. Let's take a quick tour around. We have the capacitive touch buttons down here for Android. In this case, these don't even light up, so that's something that Huawei might want to work on. And what's also interesting is that I have no idea how the resolution of the camera is on the front. I guess it's a 2 megapixel shooter, but I can't really be sure about that. Could be a 5-inch selfie cam up here. We have the earpiece right there. Also, this thing is just 8.5 millimeters thick and weighs in at 160 grams. Down here we have the speech mic. We have the micro USB 2.0 port. On the side you get the power button and the volume rocker. On the back there's an 8 megapixel camera including a flash, and this is the noise cancelling mic. Up on top, this is the headset jack, 3.5 millimeter headset jack, and that's pretty much it on this. We are running Android 4.4.4 KitKat on here, which is also running the new Huawei Emotion UI. So a bit of a ripoff from Apple, but well, who can blame them for using interesting and cool stuff. But also they're adding a bunch of different single features or special features that only Huawei has. So definitely a nice add-on, or a pretty likable UI for an Android smartphone in this case. This will be available for 199 in the Q4 of 2014, and I was Roland with Mobile Geeks checking out the Huawei Ascend G620S at the show event right here. And if you like what we do on our channel, follow us. Subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Google+, and Facebook, and we will see you later.
Mobile Geek's coverage of IFA 2014 is powered by ASUS and Mercedes-Benz.